Hi, ladies. It's Keri Blair back for some more Style Your Dreams. I'm so excited to be with you today. I want to talk to you about something that I've been noticing a lot lately. So the conversation I want to start off with is that we've all heard this phrase often, which is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But we often don't consider that on a daily basis. So the other day, I was driving and it was snowing in Denver just about a week and a half ago. And I was so tired of the snow. Oh my word. I love springtime. I love summer. I love 70s, 80s, 90s, like the hotter the better. So with all the snow we've been having, it's been a little sad for me. And this particular day, it started snowing, and all of a sudden I was a little sad and upset that it was snowing. And then I went for a drive, and I noticed how beautiful it was. I had my daughter in the car, and I saw how beautiful the trees looked and the ground covered with this snow. It looked gorgeous. And instantly, in that moment, I wasn't upset about the snow anymore because I changed my perspective and noticed the beauty in it instead of, oh my gosh, it's cold, it's snowing, I'm so tired of this, I wish spring would come. So I mention that because it's interesting how quickly, if you change your perspective, how quickly your life can change. And this will impact every single aspect of your life, and especially the way you look. You know, I was also thinking in that moment about when we look at people, we often don't see what they're going through. So you might look at someone and think, wow, they're not that attractive. But what you don't realize is that they just completely transformed their look, which is why going deeper than our initial judgments of people is so important and so valuable. And you have no idea if they tried that day or if they didn't try that day. And it's not about being perfect. And that's why I am calling this episode of the podcast, It's Not About Being Perfect. So day to day, I meet lots of women. I hear from you on my Instagram. I see you on my Facebook. And women, we're so hard on ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves to be perfect. And we won't make a change unless it can be a perfect change, right? And I too am that way. And I am a recovering perfectionist at work. So I'm constantly dealing with this with myself, and my daughter's constantly dealing with this. And so a lot of times as women, we won't do something different unless we think it can be perfect. So as we change in life, we become smarter, we get married, we get divorced, we make these changes in life. It's time to have your style change, except for people won't take that step unless they think that they can make it the perfect step or the timing's perfect. And I would encourage you to just take the step, because designing your signature style and creating that look for yourself isn't about being perfect every day. It's about being the best you every day. Whether it be with interactions with people or with how you look, from day to day, I would encourage all of us, just become the best version of you. And I specifically want to encourage you that with how you look. So I talk to women every day, and I hear from women every day, and they want to work with us. They want to create a new look, a new style. They want to feel beautiful. They want others to look at them and think they're beautiful, but they won't because their body's not where they want it to be. They won't because their money's not where they want it to be. They won't because they don't have the time to invest. They won't until the perfect day comes. But the problem is that perfect day is never coming. I met this woman, oh my gosh, now it's probably 18 years ago. And I remember sitting down with her and she said, "Oh my gosh, I want to work with you so bad." She was a really successful professional. She said, "I want to work with you so bad. I know my look needs to change. It's terrible. I don't feel good about myself, but I need to lose weight. I have 50 pounds I need to lose, and I cannot fathom spending money on myself until I lose the weight. But I'm on a plan. I have a plan in place. I am going to do this. And in 6 months, I'm going to call you and we will change my look. And then I'll be ready. And I promise you this day will come." Okay. So, I said, "Great. I can't wait to hear from you." A year later, I ran into this woman at an event. And what do you think? Has she lost the weight? Does she look better? No, that day didn't come. She fell off her plan. She didn't lose the weight. In fact, she ended up gaining 10 more pounds and still doesn't feel great. So how long are you willing to wait to feel great about yourself? How long are you going to punish yourself until you allow yourself to feel beautiful? And people don't relate to it like that. They don't relate to it like I'm punishing myself, but maybe take a step back and see, are you punishing yourself? Are you punishing yourself because you haven't lost the weight? Are you punishing yourself because your marriage didn't work out? Are you punishing yourself because you don't have the money that you want? What if you could let all of that go? And I mean all of it. And what if you could just be present to right now? There's no reason to punish you. You've done whatever you've done, and you haven't done whatever you haven't done. But imagine creating a life that you love today. And for a lot of people, I personally believe that starts with how we present ourselves. See, if you look in the mirror and you think, well, this is as good as it can get, then that's your day. Then that day is your life. That determines if you're going to meet that person. That determines if you're willing to ask for the sale. That determines if you're going to say yes to that date. That determines so much in your life. And from day to day, people don't think of that. So instead of waiting until you can do it perfectly, what if you took a step in the right direction today? So what if you didn't like the way you look, you took one step, 10 seconds, put on some lipstick, 10 seconds, put on some accessories, a minute, change your clothes, put your shoulders back and walk taller. Those little changes can change your life that day. So instead of being resigned, take that step, make that change. Allow yourself to feel beautiful. It's interesting how many women I talk to won't allow themselves that, or they don't even think it's possible for them to look beautiful. But I promise you, you are beautiful already. You just have bad habits preventing others from seeing your true beauty. So what I want to encourage you to do, and my passion in life is really to empower each and every one of you, that person listening to me right now, to empower you to feel beautiful about yourself every day and to let go of anything that has gotten in your way, anyone's words that have gotten in your ear and told you you're not. It's not true. You are just the way you are. You are beautiful. And there are some things that you can do to have that beauty shine through to the outside so you're your best self. One thing you can do, and I talk about this often, is we start our day going into our closet. So this morning, think back to you walking into your closet to get dressed. Did you love what you put on? Or did you think, well, this is as best as it's getting today? Or were you upset? So whatever your thought is, what about not being perfect, but what about finding an outfit that made you feel good? Who cares if you wore it 3 days ago? Wear it again. Because the important thing is about feeling good about yourself. It's not about looking perfect and having a perfect new outfit every single day. And if you think about it, when we walk into our closet, there's a lot clouding our minds. And one thing that has it, our minds get clouded is how much there is in your closet. This is always funny to me. And we're going to do a whole episode about closets. And in fact, I'm about to do a 3-part live series, masterclass, if you will. And one thing we're going to cover is your closet. And, but one thing that people don't realize when they walk into their closet is how much clutter and cloudiness it creates in your mind. Why? Because you only wear, try this on, not like the truth, but studies have shown, and in my experience of over 20 years of working with people, it is true. But look for yourself. Most people wear 25% or less of what's in their closet. Maybe go in your closet right now and look. Is that true? Do I really only wear 25%? Chances are it's pretty close to being true. So that means you have 75% of things in your closet weighing you down. Maybe it's not the right size for you. Maybe it's not the right style for you. Maybe you're holding on to it because when you lose weight, then you'll wear it again. Or maybe you think it's gonna, I love this when I'm in people's closets. They're like, but don't you think it'll come back in style? It may, but you are not going to be that person when it does, right? Because you are someone who's committed to growth and you're going to continue to enhance yourself and become the person you want to be. So one thing that you can do, one simple task I'm going to give you is you can look in your closet today or tomorrow or this weekend and say, is that true? Do I really only wear 25% of what's in my closet? And if that's true, what would I need to do to be able to let go of things that no longer serve me? So a lot of what I've noticed, a lot of my clients won't let go of things unless they get permission. So they need me to actually stand there and say, yes, you need to get rid of that. So let's have this be me telling you, yes, you have permission to get rid of that, whatever that is. And if you only get rid of 6 things, I promise you there is a lot more in there to get rid of. And I'm giving you permission to be your best self and get rid of those things. Get rid of those things that are cluttering you. Get rid of those things that are weighing you down and having you not feel beautiful anyways. Because when you try them on, you don't even love them. So get rid of them. I want you to have a closet that you fully love. You love walking in there. You love what you put on and you feel beautiful. That, my ladies, is life changing. So if you're waiting to be perfect, you're waiting for the time to be perfect, you're waiting to have more money to be perfect, you're waiting to lose the right amount of weight to justify working on yourself, it's never going to happen. The time is now. And I want to just take a minute to share with you for the first time ever. So many of you know I've been a personal stylist for over 20 years now. And for the first time, not ever, but for the first time in over 10 years, I am going to host a Facebook Live masterclass for free. I know. I literally haven't done anything for free in over 10 years. And I'm so excited because, again, my passion is to empower you to live your best life. So we are going to go live. It's a 3-day training. We're going to start with talking about creating your signature style. And I love that it's live because then I can interact with you and I can help you create your signature style. And then we're going to talk about what are the bad habits that are holding you back. I mean, we kind of went into a few of those on this podcast, but we're going to go deep into what are these bad habits so that you can notice them and change them. And then the third part is we're going to talk about how to spring clean your closet. because a lot of people just don't, it's overwhelming. They don't know where to begin. So I'm going to help you with those 3 steps, which will get you started on your path to feeling beautiful. And remember, I already think you're beautiful. You just have things in your way to having you express that beauty on the outside. And if you think you can't, I am telling you, you can. So I've worked with, oh my gosh, hundreds, if not thousands of women over the past 20 years. And there's not one person it hasn't worked on. Not one. So you're not going to be my first. So I promise you, if you attend this live masterclass, you're going to get on the path to feeling beautiful about yourself and not worrying about waiting for someday, maybe when the time is right and when the situation is perfect, you can change. So, and it's free. So you have no excuse to not participate. And if you can't be on it live, which I really, really hope you can, because then I can interact with you about your specific challenges. But if you can't, we're going to have instant replays. But you need to sign up and register, and then you can become a member of our Facebook group. And you can post your questions in our Facebook group. And I can't wait to see you and start you on your journey to loving the way you look, which will enhance your confidence, and you will then love your life. So thank you so much for being with me. If you like this podcast, please do me a favor and rate it. Give us a 5-star rating, invite your friends. By the way, you can invite your friends to this live training. It's going to be magical and empowering and life-changing. And I can't wait to see you there. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.